Hi, can you hear
Hello.
me? Okay, what's your
Yes,
name?
my name is Kohei.
Hey, nice to meet you. You can call me Anu. Okay, where are you from?
Okay, I'm from in Japan.
I'm from Japan. Okay, you don't need the article in. I'm from Japan. That's it. I'm from India. Nice to meet you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. How old are you?
N- eh,
何歳ですか? 16
16.
years old? Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Which lesson would you like to study today? Could you select? Would you like to study a traveling lesson?
Prepare for takeoff. Lesson
Lesson
8.
number 8. Can you select it? Click on it. Thank you. Okay, how to be a better tourist. Repeat after me.
How to be a better
Very good.
tourist.
Okay, let's start with exercise number 1. Repeat the words after me. Resident.
Resident.
Someone who lives in a particular place.
Someone who lives in a particular
Are you a
place.
resident of this neighborhood?
Are you a resident of this
Oh, there's so
neighborhood?
many. Let's do one more. They will soon be the new residents in the house.
They will soon be the new residents in this house.
Balance. To give
Balance.
equal importance to two different things.
To give equal importance to
I
different
find it
things.
difficult to balance work and family time.
I find it difficult to balance work and family time.
Unwelcome, not
Unwelcome,
wanted.
not
We
wanted.
have a guard dog to keep out unwelcome visitors.
We have a guard dog to keep out unwelcome
Litter.
visitors.
To
Litter.
drop garbage in a public place.
To drop garbage in a public
You will get
place.
a $500 fine if you are caught littering in California.
You will get a $500 fine if you are caught litter in California.
Separate. To
Separate.
cause people or things to become apart, distinct, divided, etc.
To cause people or things to be apart, distinct, divide,
We need
etc.
to separate cans from the rest of the trash.
We need to separate cans from the rest of the
Crowded.
trash.
Having
Crowded.
too many people.
Having too many
The
people.
shop was so crowded that I could not even buy anything.
The shop was so crowded that I couldn't even buy
Okay, so this is
anything.
a past crowded. Did. Very good.
Crowded.
Okay, if you have any questions, Kohei, you can ask me now.
No
Okay,
question.
let's go to the article. Repeat the words and the sentences. How to be a better tourist.
How to be a better tourist.
A record 1.3 billion people traveled to another country in 2017, bringing over 1.3 trillion dollars to destinations around the world.
A record 1.3 billion people traveled to another country in 2017, bringing over $1.3 trillion to destinations around the
Okay,
world.
1.3 trillion, and then we say dollars. Okay, 1.3 trillion dollars. That's how you say it. Okay? This one.
Okay.
And this is billion. Right.
Billion.
But residents in some places are complaining about rising tourist numbers and bad visitor behavior. In order to balance the needs of locals and travelers, governments are introducing rules to limit the number of Airbnbs and visitors in some areas.
But residents in some places are complaining about rising tourist numbers and bad visitor behavior. In order to balance the needs of locals and travelers, governments are introducing rules to limit the number of Airbnbs and visitors in some
Okay, this you
areas.
say Airbnb. Okay, Airbnbs. And this is introducing.
Introducing.
Of course, many of us still want to travel, but nobody wants to feel unwelcome. So, what can we do to be better tourists?
Of course, many of us still want to travel, but nobody wants to feel unwelcome. So, what can we do to be better
Be
tourists?
polite and follow local rules.
Be polite and follow local rules.
Polite. Yes.
Polite.
When you travel, remember that your destination is also somebody's home. Be polite, don't be noisy, and if you drink, don't drink too much.
When you travel, remember that your destination is also somebody's home. Be polite, don't be noisy, and if you drink, don't drink too much.
So this is again polite, light. Yes.
Polite.
Be sure to follow traffic rules and don't litter. If there are rules for separating garbage, do your best to follow them.
Be sure to follow traffic rules and don't litter. If there are rules for separating garbage, do your best to follow them.
Subarashi, go ahead. Good reading. Act like a local, not like a tourist.
Act like a local, not like a tourist.
Don't spend too long taking photos and try not to bother people on the street.
Don't spend too long taking photos and try not to bother people on the street.
You should also learn some words in the local language. Even a few words will help. Locals often like it when tourists make an effort to speak their language.
You should also learn some words in the local language. Even a few words will help. Locals often like it when tourists make an effort to speak their language.
Avoid busy times and locations.
Avoid busy times and locations.
Instead of going to the most popular tourist spots, try visiting lesser known locations. They won't be as crowded and you'll help the local economy.
Instead of going to the most popular tourist spots, try visiting lesser known locations. They won't be as crowded and you'll help the local economy.
If you are planning to visit a busy spot, don't go at the most popular time of year. This will help you avoid the crowds and might even save you some money as well.
If you are planning to visit a busy spot, don't go at the most popular time of year. This will help you avoid the crowds and might even save you some money as
Stay
well.
at hotels.
Stay at hotels.
It is best to stay at hotels as research suggests that Airbnbs can cause rent prices to go up, which makes it harder for locals to live in the area.
It's best to stay at hotels, as research suggests that Airbnbs can cause rent prices to go up, which makes it harder for locals to live in the
Okay,
area.
the G is J with the J sound. J. Suggest.
Suggest.
If you do stay at an Airbnb, try to choose a property where the owner shares part of the space, as these have less effect on local rent prices.
If you do stay at an Airbnb, try to choose a property where the owner shares part of the space, as these have less effect on local rent
Okay,
price.
this is property, right?
Property.
Property. Yeah. Okay, any questions from the article, Kohei? Okay,
No
let's
question.
go through the difficult words again. Repeat after me. $1.3 trillion.
1.3 trillion
Billion.
billion.
Airbnbs.
Airbnb
Introducing.
introducing polite
Suggests.
suggest
Property. Okay.
property.
Can you do it on your own? Can you go through them again?
1.3 trillion dollars
Mm-hmm.
billion. Airbnbs introducing polite suggest property.
Good job. Let's move on. Questions? How many people traveled to another country in 2017? Do you need help? It's in the first paragraph.
A record 1.3 billion people traveled to another country in 2017.
Okay. Do you know the population of the world? How many people there are in the world? Do you know? It's
No, I
8
don't.
billion. 8 billion. 8 billion people. Okay. Right. What rules are
Okay.
being introduced to balance the needs of locals and travelers?
Governments are introducing rules to limit the number of Airbnbs and visitors in
Right,
some
right.
areas.
According to the article, why would you stay at hotels when traveling?
It's best to stay at hotels, as research suggests that Airbnbs can cause rent price to go up.
Yes, very good. You got it. Let's move on. Exercise 4. Which of the tips featured in the article did you find the most useful? Do you travel, Kohei?
A record 1.3 billion
Okay,
people.
okay. Well, that is not a tip. That is a useful fact. So these are the tips. You know, number 1, number 2. These are the tips. Tips are helpful rules. Okay. So out of these 4,
Okay.
which one do you think is the most useful?
Stay at
Okay,
hotels.
stay at home. Okay. Question number 2. Would you agree that it's important to act like a local when you travel? Why or why not?
Yes,
You
I do.
agree? Okay. And why? Why?
Because because they are local.
They are local. They are local
Yes.
people. Yeah. So if you travel to India, you can say namaste. So that is acting like a local. If I come to Japan, I can say konnichiwa. Right? So that is acting like a
Okay.
local, like local people. Okay, question number 3. Do you usually try to learn a few words in the local language when traveling abroad? Do you learn any local languages if you're traveling to another country?
No,
You
I
don't?
don't.
Okay. Why not? That's a tough question. Muzukashi? It's difficult. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Have you ever felt unwelcome in a foreign country? Have you been abroad? Any other country? Have you traveled?
No, I
Okay, okay,
haven't.
okay. Question number 5. Which of your country's lesser known locations would you recommend visiting? Lesser known locations in Japan. Which place should I go?
In
Kyoto
Kyoto.
is not lesser known. Kyoto is popular. Any lesser known locations?
Kyoto
Kyoto
culture.
culture. Ah. Otera. The temples. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, exercise number 5. What was the last place you visited abroad?
I've never been
Okay, you've never
abroad.
been abroad. Okay, that next question is also not needed. Okay, do you usually take a lot of photos when you travel? Do you click photos? Sashin wa torimasu ka? You do?
Yes, I do.
Why? Just a second. There's a lot of noise. Let me close the window. ちょっと待って。Oops. Excuse me. すみません. Okay. Why?
Because it's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful. 綺麗な. Have you ever used Airbnb? Airbnb no Skyますか? Sky ますか?
No, I don't.
You
No, I
haven't.
haven't.
Okay. Would you like to?
Yes, I do.
A great way to learn about your country is to leave it. What do you think? Go ahead.
It's
It's
great.
great. Okay. Maybe you should
Yes.
leave Japan and then you'll learn more about it. Yeah, and I should leave India. Okay, Kohei, our time is almost up. Let's quickly practice the difficult words once again. $1.3 trillion. Repeat after me.
1.3 trillion
Billion.
dollars.
Airbnbs.
Airbnb.
Introducing.
Introducing.
Suggests.
Suggest.
And
Property.
these are the total number of people in the world. Sekai. 8 billion.
8
Yes,
billion
very
people.
good. Okay, nice talking to you. I hope you enjoyed. And see you again. Bye bye.
See you.
Take care.